Hello everyone, my name is Ailsa and welcome to another booktube video. Today I am talking about my June reading goals. I've ended up reading quite a few books at the same time at the moment, so my first goal is to get some of those finished up. First book to mention is Paris by the Book by Liam Callanan. I'm reading this on my commute at the moment. I was expecting from the cover and the description something light, like summer reading, something that doesn't take too much brain power, nice happy book, a little romantic, the kind of thing that is sometimes described as a beach read. And actually it has taken a lot more brain power to read than I was expecting. The story also has gone in a very different way than I was expecting. It's about a woman who moves to Paris after her husband goes missing. We don't know if he's dead or alive, but it seems that there are clues that he is alive. The book says, from the description on the back of the book, says that the clues seem to imply that he is alive and he is looking for them in Paris while she is looking for him in Paris. I honestly am about halfway through this book and I have not seen many of those clues. It is not going at all the way I thought it would from the description on the back, so we'll see how the rest of this goes, but I'm not really loving it. I'm not disliking it, but it is really not the book that I thought I was going to get, and partly that's making it it's just a bit of a slog to read, which is not what you want from something that looks as light and fluffy and happy as this. So hopefully I can get through the rest of this one this week. I've got about 200 pages left or so. Yeah, I'd really just like to find out what happens and be done with this one, honestly. The next book that I am actively reading at the moment is From Distant Stars by Sam Peters. This is a review copy that I received from the people at Gallant. It is the sequel to From Darkest Skies, which I read last year and loved. I think I gave it 10 stars. This is kind of like a police procedural set in space with some bigger underlying plot points. Inspector Keon is looking into a murder, and he's also trying to figure out what happened to his wife who disappeared some years ago. It looks like she did something bad and he doesn't believe that she did that, so it's all a bit, there's some mysterious circumstances surrounding her death, and the series is kind of focused on that with other cases going along with it. He has some cool teammates who alternatively get along and don't and hate each other and etc. It's just a fun book. I'm really looking forward to getting further into it. A third book that I've got on the go at the moment is Godsgrave by Jay Kristoff. This is the sequel to Nevernight. Again, Nevernight is one that I absolutely loved. I got this like special Waterstones edition when it came out. It's a really beautiful book. But because it's so beautiful, I don't want to carry it around in my bag on the way to and from work every day. So I've just been reading it in the evenings. And a lot of evenings of the past couple of months, I just wanted something a bit lighter to read, or something where I can read a few pages and stop. Whereas this one is very hard to read just a small amount. It's a very engrossing book. But I have recently picked it up again and I'm hoping to get time to read more of it in the next few days and hopefully wrap that one up soon. Next we have The Goose Road by Rowena House. This is a proof copy that I received from Walker Books when I went to their event in January or February, I think, about books they've got coming out this year. This one was published in April. It is a First World War story set in France about a girl who takes a whole bunch of geese from her farm across France. I was looking forward to reading this one because I enjoy stories set in the World War things, and I thought it would be interesting to read something going on in France rather than in the UK or in Germany, as you sometimes see some books set. I've read the first couple of chapters. I think this one is going to be my next tube book once I've finished reading Paris by the Book. Because, I'm interested in it, I'm not massively grabbed by it, so I think it'll be a good one to read in little fits and starts when I'm commuting. So hopefully, since I'm partway through all those, I'll wrap them up in the first couple of weeks of June. I'm then looking forward to getting stuck into Dreamwalker by J D Oswald. I read the first couple of 100 pages of this book the other day when I was on a long train journey, and I just want to get back into it, but I want to finish up those other books first. This is a book about a dragon and a human who can do sort of magic, set in a kind of British sort of setting, historical, slightly medieval feel to it, but mostly dragons. Dragons who are slightly human-esque in their appearance, but also have scales and wings and claws and a tail. They're intelligent, they can speak, and they do speak to humans, but humans are persecuting them. I've got the next few books in this series as well. My dad's read it and really enjoyed it, and I've heard other great recommendations for it, so I'm really looking forward to getting a bit more stuck into this one. The final book that I want to mention is a short one, and that is The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. This is one that I will be reading as part of my attempt to read more of the older science fiction and fantasy. I've never read anything by H.G. Wells before, but he is well known as a science fiction writer. This book was written in the 1800s, which I can't believe it's been around that long. This is one of the Gallant's Masterworks editions with their yellow spines and things that they're doing. As this one's so short, I'm hoping to read it in just a couple of days. If I do manage to read all of those in June, which honestly I'm really hoping that I will, considering I'm partway through some of them already, I don't really want to plan out my next few books after that. It's been so long since I've been able to just choose freely. I've spent a little while having like, oh, a book that's about to come out, so it needs reading for review. So many books like that where it's like, read for review, read for review, read for review. And I just need a break from that pressure. I just need to be able to look at my very exciting bookshelves, which are off over here to the side, and there are so many books on there that I can't wait to read, and I would just like the freedom to choose based on my mood without having told myself, oh, I'll read this one next. So hopefully towards the end of June I will get to go book shopping for my own shelves and pick out some exciting things on there. Have you read any of these books? Or what are you planning to read in June? Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!